Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of May 12th to May 18th. The selectmen last week chose Stephen Setti to be the town's next town administrator. They made that decision after interviewing 4 candidates for the job. Setti is currently the town administrator in Uxbridge. He was also a town administrator in Hopedale and Richmond, Rhode Island. Before Setti can start, a background check needs to be done and a contract has to be negotiated. The vote to offer the job to Setti was 2-1, with Chairman Alan Smith and Lorne Lawless in favor and Jacob Vaught against. Vaught favored Thomas Garino, a former town administrator in Bourne. At Monday's annual town meeting, voters decided in favor of creating a new capital improvement stabilization fund and to put $3 million into it from free cash. The fund will be available for capital costs in all departments except for the water and sewer departments that have retained earnings from its enterprise fund that it uses for capital costs. Free cash is money that comes from money left over in budgets each year, unanticipated revenue, like bringing in more money from free cash than was anticipated from excise tax, and one-time revenues. Resident Joseph Finglas did not want the school department to be involved with the new capital improvement stabilization fund. He said his concern was the school department has not submitted a 10-year capital plan to the interim town administrator like other town departments have. Voters at Monday's annual town meeting approved of $120,000 to replace the playground at Somerset Village Waterfront Park, and also stipulated that the new playground is to stay in that park. The selectmen were asking for the funding for the playground but had not decided on a location for the playground yet. They had been debating between village school property and the park for where to put the playground, but resident Ed Souza made a motion on the town meeting floor to amend the article so that the playground would have to go in the park, which is also the site that the Recreation Department prefers. Somerset resident Nancy Thomas has been selected for the Commonwealth Heroine Award that is presented each year by the Commission on the Status of Women. Thomas took action to fight pollution, dust, noise, and truck traffic from a scrap metal operation at the Brayton Point Commerce Center, an operation that was stopped after she and some other residents testified at a land court hearing. The Commonwealth heroines are women who don't make the news but make the difference, according to the commission. Thousands of women in every community of the state perform unheralded acts on a daily basis that make homes, neighborhoods, cities, and towns better places to live. Commonwealth heroines use their time, talent, spirit, and enthusiasm to enrich the lives of others in their community. They are mentors, volunteers, and innovators who strive to protect and represent the interests of seniors, victims of violence, children, immigrants, and other vulnerable populations. They are the glue that keeps a community together. Thomas will receive the award on June 22nd. In sports, the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School softball team beat Dartmouth on Wednesday to improve its record to 12-4 on the season. For the Blue Raiders, Alexis Ridge hit her first home run of the season, and Mackenzie Jacob hit a grand slam. SBRHS has been hitting more home runs this year than it has in the past. Pitcher Laney Martin also threw a shutout with 12 strikeouts. Martin surpassed 100 strikeouts for the season. She reached the milestone in the first inning when she struck out 2 batters. Martin went on to strike out 10 more batters in the game. She has faced 323 batters this season and struck out 110 of them. Martin has pitched in 13 of the team's 16 games this season. The Somerset Berkeley Regional High School baseball team beat Apponequet on Monday to qualify for the state tournament. The Blue Raiders now have a 10-6 record. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.